Oh boy, the good times are behind us. Hello everyone and welcome back. It is stormy outside right now. It's fall day 26. It's getting really cold now, so we're getting closer to the frost level there as well. Dirty outside. Well, at least for now, cozy inside, right? In here, it's rather quiet, of course. We should probably close the windows, otherwise it's going to be just as cold as outside, so this would be something that I need to fix. Heating wise, we're also not really just there yet, so I'm also hopefully being able to solve that electricity problem that will be able then to heat that house as well properly. Of course, we could also heat it with a fuel generator, and we could probably even heat it as well with just a fireplace. But I really do like my electric heating, so we're going with that. However, of course, a fire space might actually also be just fine, right? Somewhere here that we have it then to also just some coziness that we can have then in between. All right, so for now, let's actually just keep it. We're still in fall, right? So even if it gets a bit dirty outside there, look at that. This bloated insect sabotaged me. It has triggered all these traps here. I have no idea why. This is not something that usually gets close to your base. We don't have enough metal anymore. This could be nasty for the next day now. I hope they're not attacking now, but this will be nasty because we don't have a lot of traps now that are protecting us. There was a light coming in, and now, of course, they're attacking. Let's mobilize all of my forces. Sorry, you have to wake up. Leaving your comfy bed, that's unfortunately something. They're not going to be super happy about that. But this is not about happiness. Let's get Jack up there. Let's get Ken with the special weapon up there. Right, so he's got the pulse rifle. Yeah, Daniel, you're going to treat people. That's all you can do. And there they are. And it's too dark right now. It's also a higher chance for them to miss, right? Yeah, that's really bad right now. We need to work on some light there as well for this area. And look at that. They're not rushing around that anymore so quickly. The big beetles, though, they're still dangerous. Yeah, they're exploding also. That is a bit dangerous, actually. And look at that. They're not able to hit it. Come on. Do something here. Hit it. There. Thank you very much. Yeah, that bloated insect. That was super bad timing. The damage would have been way less if they just all would have suffered in that trap. There's just one attacking now. Where is it? Oh, over there. And it's dead. Perfect. Let's get back to work. Some of you are probably going to sleep again. Let's butcher the rest. And with that, this was actually rather successful. And in that case, you have really deserved yourself a good meal there now. Everybody's going to eat. Do we really have that much food? Yeah, we have. Some of them need to stand while eating. This is not good. So since we're having 6 people, we probably will need a bigger table for the future. And they're also now starting to complain about food variety, which is just another thing that we at some point we'll need to tackle. Alright, so far so good. Yep, Ken, you're going for another vest. That is perfect. And since we do have, I mean, look at that also. We have lots of pickled vegetables now. I cannot, unfortunately, get the... unfortunately, I cannot get the berries in here, right? So it's only really for the buttermelons. So we have now 310 for winter. It should last us, honestly, right? There's not going to be any more buttermelons, unfortunately. Perhaps I can still, first of all, I can still get some manure. Solar panels, perfect. We still have some buttermelons there. Let's also try to get them while the temperature is still above the 0. Yeah, that's going to be too late. They're withering already, right? So the health should be dropping soon. They can sustain up to -2. So with -2, they will then start to really suffer. Buttermelons, there's more, but they're already dead. No buttermelons here. Food-wise, it's not the best. It's not the best spot we're in right now. Winter came a bit too quickly for me, to be honest. And we'll just see how it turns out. I mean, beautiful, right? What a beautiful game. Autumn is the best. Where are my buttermelons? There is another insect nest. And that is also super close It's super close to this buttermelon there, unfortunately, so I will not be able to get it. Yeah, that's about it. There's one that we can still harvest. And the wind turbines have also been researched. And with that, we actually have the electronics capability now. Let's keep that tree here, I like it. It's actually still a bush, but it's definitely going into a tree then soon. And with that, there we have it, solar panels and wind turbines. A bit of more alloy we need, so we need to actually also continue with the scavenging, right? And also of this one here. But we can already plan it out, right? So we do have the wind turbines. We're going with a mix here, because the solar panels produce a bit more, I think, but they're producing it only during daytime, whereas the wind turbine produces around day. But of course there are catastrophes that disable both of them, or either one of them, so I need to have a mix. So I probably would like to go with, let's start with two solar panels, right? And then we're also going to have 2 wind turbines. Let's actually have them on the other side here. We will need to connect them as well, so we have the power poles then. Let's make them of wood for now. Yeah, this will do, right? This one here will already connect the wind turbines plus the house, so this is already fine. Right, the butchering is important, and also, oh, constructing solar panel. You can do this. Nah, we don't have the materials for that yet. It's at least a bit warm again, 9 degrees today. This is great because any kind of temperature that is above 0 is helping my grain to grow, right? With that, we might actually get another grain harvest out. Even though theoretically we don't really need to, I would rather stay on the safe side. Buttermelons is definitely gone now. There is no way anymore we can grow this completed. But the grain, I'm hoping for another harvest there. So 1 or 2 more warm days should do the trick. Let's hope for this. Yeah, very good. Daniel gets more buttermelon in. This is super important. We can make some pickled vegetables out of that. And Quinn is on the refrigerator now. Finishing that soon. And there's also lots of that insect meat that we're going to need still. And there it is, refrigerator. We're not building a refrigerator. We're going to build a freezer. This is the one that we actually want to get. And with this, once again, metal alloys we need. And then we have the energy storage. This is also super important to have a buffer of electricity, right? So whenever we have a shortage or something, we actually still have room to maneuver. Alright, please, someone has to scavenge. We need metal. Who could do it? I think Daniel is good with physics. Was it? No. Ken. Yeah, Ken is the good one here. He's already doing something. He's crafting. Let's actually salvage. Come on. We want metal. And then we got Jack. And Jack is probably the most important guy in the camp right now. And that means that I want to have him properly equipped, right? So Jack is definitely going to get him a synthetic helm. He right now has a cold tolerance to -5. With that helm, it will increase. -13. So even then, he can stay outside. He's got some good boots already. And yeah, a vest. So he's already pretty well equipped for everything, and -13 is fine. The other one is Ken. He's also really good, and we should definitely give him a vest then. And this will then also raise his cold tolerance with the helmet, so that we have a bunch of guys that can actually operate outside during winter as well, while not getting frosty or anything like that. Well, the rest will be able then to stay inside, right? So we haven't activated inside yet. Alright, we got a lot of buttermelons there. Is no one handling them? Actually raise here the limit to 700. As much as possible. Yes! 86 metal scavenge. Perfect. We need that. And we can make some alloys out of it. And he's also transporting it to the panels. So we got the first 2 solar panels now ready. They can be activated. Animal migration. A large herd of animals has temporarily settled in the area. This wouldn't be so bad, right? Some of them are lying around. They definitely have a lot of manure with them over time, so we should check this out. I'm not intending to hunt them, really. Hunting is for me an emergency measure that we can do if we're running out of food. There's also this bloated insect there. Yeah. We got the first frost, -1 it is. And with that, we will soon start losing health here. So the growth is now completely down to 0 again. The next day is dawning. Hopefully it's getting a bit warmer again, above 0. With the sun, this should happen. And there we have it. Also, electricity finally has started for us. With that, we have now some room to maneuver, especially when it comes to food and also when it comes to heating and lights. That's really great. Let's just continue with the salvaging though. I'm feeling a bit secure right now with all of this. I might also go into some trousers, some pants that we can go here with. Synthetic. And let's make this 3 times. And also, there we have it, the freezer. This is actually pretty important, because with that we can store food and materials then in a freezer. I think for research, yep, energy storage it is now. Next up... oh, CPU cores we also got. Very good for automated turrets at some point. To automatically kill anything in sight. I would also really like on some heat, on some lighting here, right? Because without that, we cannot really hit them that well. Unfortunately, I don't have a wall here. I can probably attach it to the tower. Or we use electricity for it. 7 degrees, very good. Another 10% of the growth, please, please work out. We're so close. I could have used some fertilizers in that to speed it up further. Unfortunately, I missed that. It's too late for it now. Alright, some more metal and alloys. Very nice. With that, we have now everything for the wind turbines as well. This is really a cozy place here, by the way, with the trees. I like that. Everybody's totally busy. We can continue now with moving things more inside, right? So we got the shelves here for the food that is ready for the taking, most likely. I would also now like to work on a... yeah, actually the freezer, right? We can do this. Let's get the freezer gone. It's 40 metal alloys though, so it's going to take a while. And in that we can then store also medicine, by the way, for some real proper storage, right? So I would like to have this on the other side then. So anything that can spoil, we can have then in here just fine. Also, we can work on some lights, the ceiling lights, probably. That's not really good, right? Blood lights. Yeah, I mean, it's tiny, right? So let's have one here and one here. And probably 2 here, all the way to the back. It's now also really getting cold, so we are closing the windows. My settlers will have to do this manually, but we want to keep some temperature inside. And I'm also going to work on then some heating. So I would like to have a mix. We're going with a heater, an electrical one. This is consuming 4 electricity per piece, so it's not that bad. Let's have one here. And then we'll probably go with 2 here in this area, right? So we can have one here by the entrance most likely, and another one here in this corner to heat this. And what we also need for that is then some air vents. So this actually creates an airflow that also stimulates the heat exchange. And of course we want to have this also here for the bedrooms. And with that, the house gets finally also some proper living to it, right? Some veins to live. Alright, some music again. We're going to move this inside soon. We have proper walls here, so people are not disturbed so easily by that. We still need a lot of alloys though, unfortunately also because of the lack of metal that I addressed too late. We do lack it a bit right now. It should be fine though, should be fine. We're still scavenging too. I might also have another one dedicating to scavenging now soon. And people are going back to bed then. Closing the window is already helping out then a bit. It should stay a bit warmer inside then with that. And the next day is dawning. It's still fall, but in negative degrees now are more dominant. We get some more metal alloys. We also scavenged some of them. How's it looking here? Yeah, my grain is now losing health, right? We're at 90%. Please don't let this fail at 90%. One more warm day or 2, please. That's all I can ask for. We don't have hydroponics yet. Alright, how's Ken looking, by the way? He is having a good time there. Yeah, you can actually go for the vest after you're finished, and then also the helmet. boosting his health tolerance there, his cold tolerance also quite a bit. And Rita, you can also take a helmet after you're done here. We scavenged what? A power cell. Okay, nice. Still totally out of metal alloys. By the way, wait a second. Yep, scavenging the pot once more. This one here. What is Jack doing? He's eating. Anything else you have to do then after this? Ah, he's going to scavenge. Perfect. He knows his priorities because I was going to send him there. 3 degrees. Oh my goodness. We're growing again a bit. Some more 6 cores. I'm going to stop salvaging now that landing pot. Of course, if we scavenge it once more, it will vanish. And I, for now at least, like to keep this one as a reminder, right? Kind of like as a trophy. This is where we came on, and this is where we survived. I would like to keep this for now. We don't need that space really anyway. Alright, next up, we're going to move now the tables. Wait a second, I still need to wait for the shelf. Wind turbines are active, so now we have a real power supply, power network. And the freezer is being built. Holy cow, yes. We have the metal alloys for this. It was costing me a lot. And this is a super, super nice area now, right? And this one here is now for my raw food and for my cooked meals. The only thing I'm not going to put in here is grain. We can keep grain outside. And the rest will actually get in here, especially also the pickled stuff, right? And the cooked meals, we might actually also have in there, honestly. So let's just use it like that. And we are going to say to these shelters here, do not store meat outside anymore, do not store vegetables outside anymore, no fruits, and also no cooked meals anymore, right? So we are moving all of this and the medicine. The medicine will also be stored now in the freezer. Actually, we cannot do this. Antibiotics we can store in there, that's okay. Medics we can store here. And in this shelter here, don't store, please, raw fabrics, electronic components, crafting materials, apparel, weapons, tools, medicine you can store in there. I want to get those things inside a bit to the appropriate places there. That's fantastic. Rita, do you have the equipment you need? Yes, she has, and she can also go now to negative 13 degrees. This is also something that we really need to do there. Lots of metal now. Holy cow, perfect. Jack is stressed out. Why should you be stressed out? You're having a good life there, Jack. You also got your own place to sleep in. And we got some light in here now too. Already working. I think we have the battery ready too. Yes, that would be another 20 alloys that we can then store outside here. I'm going to wait on that until we have finished everything inside, right? This is more important right now, especially getting the heating activated. And actually, you know what? I've rethought something here. Let's actually get rid of that shelter there again and move the freezer over. The freezer should be fine for any kind of food-related stuff right now. And also, let's move the table and the chairs. Or, now the food is still here. Let's keep it there for now. 8 degrees? Holy cow, 94? This should work out. There, that was easy, right? So we have the freezer now over here by the kitchen. I think that's a bit better. And there we have the, the shit and the food stored. I think the manure we really don't need to have inside. Alright, next day. And it's snowing. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Doesn't mean the end yet for my field, but it's close. We have 400 grain and we have 700 vegetables, especially the pickled vegetables, and more still in the barrel. So this should be fine really for the winter, but we'll just see. Alright, they're transporting now the food inside. I'm actually going to also say now no more raw food and no more cooked food here, except for the grain. You can keep this. The same goes with this one here, right? Cooked food, gone. Medicine, gone. And for this one here, also no more raw food except for grain and no more cooked meals out here as well. This needs to get inside now. And as we can see, antibiotics is coming in, the pickled vegetables is coming in. Plenty of space in that really. I'm just going to say please no manure in here. We don't need to have it there. There you go. Alright. Also, we are ready now to really move the table inside here. So that we have a proper table for people to sit around and have some fun. We're just going to move this. This is a really quick process. Over here and one more here. Are the heaters online yet? No, they're not. The heaters require just a bit of metal alloy. Yeah, we are producing it. Taking a bit of time though. It's positive again on the temperature. It's growing again a bit. Perhaps the manure would have done any would have actually helped there as well. And there's more alloys now. The table is inside. And also we're going to switch the cooking now over to the inside, right? And the cool thing is with the cook stove, yeah, we have some better tastes and better recipes. We got the chef recipes, though of course that is a bit out of our league. We got the tasty recipes with the buttermelon especially, that needs grain and buttermelon at the same time. We still have some buttermelon, so let's actually, yeah, cook this one until we have about 5 in our storage. And then we're going also with the quick recipes. And here I would actually like to start with consuming grain. And if we're running out of grain, we're then going with the pickled vegetables. I could also for variety's sake keep both of them active. Might actually also be something. Let's get the grain in, right, 5 times. And let's get the veggie soup in 5 times. Until we have a stock of 5. And we're using the pickled vegetables for this now. And then we have the hot drinks, of course. This is the... We still have smoke leaf? I think we don't have smoke leaf anymore. 15. Yeah, no, not really. Let's actually cook some coffee until 5 at least, right? It's consuming a lot of grain, so we need to be careful about this. Okay, 5 degrees. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. 95% for the harvest. Can I already harvest some? No. We really need to wait until the 100%. This is not getting any better. Rita continues now the cooking. Perfect. We can now totally disable cooking out here in the campfire. I don't want that anymore. The campfire is just there to provide some light and heating, and that's basically it, right? The bush fruits here actually last for quite some time now because they're half frozen, half refrigerated. Depends on the temperature, right? So they can last there for quite some time. But of course, we should also move them inside like the rest. So I think that's, yeah, fruits. That is now coming here inside anyway. And we still have one more slot available then here as well. The buttermelon pie has been finished. And with that, a new type of food. More metal. So we have 200 metal again. No shortage of that. Why are you bringing the insect meat in? I don't want to have any insect meat in here. We have the beverages, raw smoke leaf, antibiotics. That's it. And there's the first heater. Activated now as well. Consuming a bit of electricity. And with that, heating the room. Though it's a pretty big building, right? We got 52 electricity connected. Consumption 19. So we still have around 29 ready for action right now. We will need to produce a few more heaters. We can also work on a fireplace. It's cozy, right? And it provides more heat. Having this somewhere, yeah, in a play area, probably here somewhere. Let's have it here for now, right? A nice cozy fireplace for people to enjoy. And we could then also have, for example, like the dart. Having that beside it so people can play here by the fire. And then we could also move the musical instruments inside. Playing a bit of music here. In front of the fireplace. I like this idea. And we still have some space here then. For the first house, not so bad. Not so bad. Lots of room we can improve this upon. Making a snowman. This is not good. This is... Yeah. They're having some fun out there now. Making snowmans. And we continue onwards in the next episode with the big question. Can we rescue that harvest or not? Day 30 it is. Stay tuned.